Hola.
Welcome to Sippin and Spillin with Sid
And Mike.
from 3 Mississippi. And we're coming to you from the attic stairs. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. We're sitting on our staircase because we're actually under a freeze advisory right now. And it's
chilly.
mighty chilly mighty quickly outside.
Frankie and I were out working outside. I had to come in and put a jacket on.
Yeah, I was in here making dinner and I was like, he was like, oh, it's getting cold out there.
We were working, we were finishing up the bird pen because some of you guys had commented in the past that I should have added some baling wire and done more than zip ties. So I was getting around to fulfilling that promise. So we got that done tonight. So it's ready to go now, which is great. Mm-hmm. And I actually had a couple successes this week. You know,
did.
I rebounded from the tractor failure.
He did. And some of you were super nice about it, and some of you beat him.
Some of y'all were
brutal. On so many different levels.
It's all right.
But it is what it is. He fixed the ice maker, or replaced it. I shouldn't say fixed it. He replaced it successfully, and it's working and making ice just fine now.
Probably like it did when it was brand new, because that's a brand new ice maker that I ordered. So
it's not leaking. It's not doing any of that stuff anymore, which is good.
Yeah. KitchenAid part, so should be good.
And then he got his garlic planted.
Got the garlic planted.
Squared away. And
that video is coming sometime in the next week.
That's going to be on Friday's video. It's actually rendering right now upstairs in the hole back there that I reside.
Not a lot of garlic this year. I mean, some of y'all that were watching us over the last few years when we were the Crouch Ranch, I love growing garlic. We love eating garlic.
We use it
I
on
like
everything.
Fermenting garlic. I like pickling garlic. I like drying garlic. I like just eating garlic. Everything.
Yeah. He sprinkles a little bit on me every once in a while.
That's right. Yeah. I use it in my homemade hot sauces. I mean,
and his pasta sauce.
Yeah, I usually grow a lot of garlic, and this year I grew what I could get my hands on. Yeah. So thank you to Bart, the local guy that is the honey guy around here. Had some garlic, seed garlic that he had grown, and he was willing to part with a little bit of it. So I'm grateful for that, because otherwise I would have had no garlic going in the ground this year. Yeah. So. And
we got some honey while we were there.
Yeah.
And it was really in fact I have it out on the counter now because I'm gonna have it with some apple slices after I eat my salad. But
I think it's definitely better than any of the store-bought honey I've ever had.
Oh well, of course. I mean, I don't even get store-bought honey. I always find somebody near me that has hives.
I feel like it's better than. Remember when we got the honey from the people that had the bees in the avocado orchards?
I don't recall specifically that. No.
I remember getting the honey, and I remember thinking, that's odd. Avocado orchard. That's an odd place to put beehives.
Is it though?
But
things need pollinated.
But
It's not like you end up with like guacamole honey.
I don't know. I just think like citrus and sunflower fields and.
This one's wildflower, I think. Honey is what he has it labeled as, and. Man, it's really rich and it's.
I thought the one that we had gotten that was from the avocado fields actually turned out it was like probably one of the better honeys that I had had up till that point. But these wildflower, just straight like wildflower honeybee honey out here.
It's pretty good, and it's nice good. Too because the pollen's kicking up a bit with all the trees dropping stuff and everything, and
it's like a whole bunch of fall flowers kicking in.
A whole different set of flowers popping up right now, and it's a new environment, and my sinuses are adjusting, and so I was like, ooh, let's get some of that honey while we're here, because I've been trying to eat some of it a little bit every day, just to kind of help get some of those natural allergen benefits.
Fun fact for those of y'all that don't know. Yeah. When you eat honey from local honeybees, that were collecting pollen from the local pollen in your area, that honey actually helps build your immune system to that pollen. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't realize that, and to a lot of you, you're like, dude, that's old news. my great grandma told my grandma, told my mom, and you know.
But some of you might go, oh my goodness.
But some of y'all didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to give it to Frankie. I would get local honey because she had terrible allergies when she was little. And I gave her a steady diet of local honey and elderberry syrup.
And boy, did she complain about that.
Yeah, she hated it. I mean, it's like, it's delicious. It was like, oh, it's time for my medicine. It's like, oh, let me get a spoonful of candy. Like, she loved it. But
I'm looking forward to making elderberry syrup next year. We have a handful of elderberry. I don't know. Is it a bush? Is it a tree? It's a small tree.
It's a shrub.
It's a shrubbish thing. Yeah. Anyway, we have a handful of them on the property, and one of them's quite large for elderberries. And when we moved in, it was loaded with elderberries.
But we were literally like moving in. So we were like, we're not harvesting elderberries this year. Like,
and the birds got them quick.
Yeah.
So mental note, next year, I got to be on that.
Right around the end of July is actually when you need to be on it, because that's when it was. That's when it was
happening.
Crack-a-lacking out here, but yeah. So and he got his deer plot all tilled up.
Oh yeah.
And Frankie helped. In fact, that video is going to be out on Sunday.
That was a big day for Frankie and I.
Yeah, they were working on that. They tilled it up, and then
we spread all the lime. We tilled it. One of the 2 deer plots we actually spread seed. So I'm doing a blend on that plot. Actually, you bought me the same seed today.
So I went back and got him, and he needed another 50-pound bag or whatever. I think it was a 50-pound bag. It's
a blend of like winter. It's not winter rye. It's cereal rye. And so cereal rye, winter wheat, something else.
Cereal killer rye.
Yeah. So anyway, it's supposed to be good stuff. We'll see. And then I also have a whole bunch of like 2 and 3 year old seeds in my seed collection, and I'm going to go through it. I'm going to find all the ones that are brassicas, you know, collards, maybe some of the cabbages, the Brussels sprouts, the cauliflower, everything that is like in the brassica family. And I'm going to dump all those into a jar and shake them around, and then I'm going to go out and pick just one square in one of those deer plots, and I'm going to get them in there and kind of rake them in good, and then that's going to be inside the area that I'm going to put an electric fence around. Allow those to get a little bit more established before the deer have access to it, and then I'll pull that electric fence down like days before rifle season opens.
He's got a plan.
But I'm not big buck hunting this year. I mean, you guys are going to see some of our deer cam footage.
Yeah.
In one of these videos that's coming up. The one for the deer plot. Yeah. We have a lot of deer here. I mean, any of you guys that are watching this that are from the south know there's a lot of deer here.
There's probably deer in the front yard right now.
Right.
This is the time they usually are out there.
Yeah. But, you know, over here on our property, we don't have a lot of big bucks. We have a decent amount, and probably you'll get some footage peppered in there. There's one deer cam shot that I got, a little clip of like 4 bucks playing in the field together. But they're all small. They're like, you know, 1.5, 2-year-old bucks.
But they stopped here.
The buck stops here. So I'm not gonna harvest those, you know. I mean, I'm gonna let those go, let them get a little bit bigger. And you know, there's always that risk when you're feeding deer and you're trying to make them healthy and grow bigger, that your neighbor winds up harvesting them. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, if it goes onto his property and he shoots it, it is what it is. I mean, that's the game. But I don't really want to harvest, you know, little forked horns. I'd rather harvest does. And if I harvest a buck, I want him to be, you know, on the backside, you know, where he's not able to keep up with the young bucks anymore. And the plus that comes along with that is he's got a bigger rack, you know. So
that's what she said.
Yeah.
I'll never stop saying that because it's hysterical.
But I do think we're probably going to put like 4 or 5 does in the freezer this year.
That many?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we're not growing any meat.
That's accurate.
We're not growing any chicken, turkey, goat, pork, all the meat that we're normally growing.
I know. I got nothing right now.
We're not even going to start until spring, and we're not going to be harvesting it right away. So
well, and I don't even have like all of our pantry stuff unpacked yet. So of like some of our staple stuff and some of the things that like we use for like our fermenting jars and things like that.
I don't even know where those are.
They're in there somewhere. But if not, I will order more because I need to ferment some probiotics.
Yeah.
But it's funny because, with not having, we lived very close to our town's little grocery store where we were before. Now,
and they were a good grocery store. They had everything we needed.
But I didn't have to go there for a lot because between my pantry staples and what we grew and raised, I don't really have to get a lot there.
Like daily salad stuff.
Yeah, like during the off season. Yeah.
Because you can only really grow the salad stuff,
under the right conditions.
Unless you build a greenhouse.
Right. And we just didn't have the space for that there. So, but out here, since we don't have anything growing yet, and we're not raising any livestock right at the moment, I'm having to go to the store, and so I literally
buy
everything, and it's so weird to me. Like right now, I had some leftover meat sauce that I had made, and I was like, I can't find the rest of my pasta noodles, anywhere. I couldn't find any noodles. I couldn't find any pasta. I couldn't find anything, and I couldn't find the case that we had them in. I know it's out there. Couldn't find it. It's since been shifted around again. So I gave up the search, and I was like, I'll just make some rice because I knew where that was. So Frankie's eating rice with meat
we have
sauce.
to get our shelves built and get our pantry, dry stores unpacked. And, we got a lot of work to do still. We got a lot of work done this last week.
Yeah.
But we still have a lot of work to do.
Speaking of work to do this week. So I am starting, hopefully tomorrow, if all goes according to plan and nobody throws a monkey wrench in my situation. But these walls right here are this color all the way upstairs.
This color.
In the hall and all the way down that hall and in the living room.
Not a mark on them. No reason to have to paint them.
Right.
They're in great shape.
Right.
It's like the sellers probably painted this within the last couple of years.
Yeah, they painted it all within the last year, she had said. But some of the nail holes where they had things hung up are not where my things fit.
She literally hung stuff just where previous nail holes were.
I literally just was covering up holes.
So she didn't make any new holes.
Yeah, I was just literally covering up holes. So, but my things don't fit. My pictures and things are not the same size as what her pictures were, so they don't all fit and look right. So, plus I wanted to do a little different color. So
now we're getting to the.
Well,
now we're getting to it.
Yeah, there's that too, a little different color. So we've got a color that I'm gonna start painting it, and it's sort of like a stoneware, like a warm, earthy gray brown.
I would call it a gray.
Yeah.
It's a light gray.
Yeah.
But it's a gray. She didn't go as light as I wanted her to go, but she didn't go as dark as she wanted to go. I didn't go near as dark as
I wanted to go. I wanted to do a really warm, chocolatey brown situation.
See, when you say warm, the sun is warm. Okay? Warm are colors
is dark
that
in a cave. Warm.
No, that's that's damp and cold and
your soul.
Icky. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So that's...
No, you're wrong.
No, that's not accurate. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so
they don't either. They're just okay, Sid, whatever.
Right now,
Sid, it's your house. Paint it what color you want.
That's right. But so I'm gonna start that project. So I'm gonna start in this little corridor behind me here because it's only, if you can see, there's wainscoting halfway up there. So I only have to paint half the wall down there. So I should be able to do that lickety split.
Lickety split.
Lickety split, and then this little section right here.
And this one never puts
I do.
Throws down.
I'm going to because
when she paints.
I'm going to.
She didn't in there when she was painting the built-ins in
that
there.
Was different.
I was like, is she gonna put down something?
No.
And then she got paint on the floor.
But it wipes right up.
Okay.
There's no mark.
I was the one that noticed it. What if I hadn't noticed it?
Oh, it still comes right off. That was chalk
After
paint.
it's dry.
Yeah,
okay.
That's fine.
All right.
Trust me. I'm.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Exactly. I'm very good at this. So anyway, I'm
very good at this.
I'm very good at this. I'm
good at operating tractors. Because I said so.
Because you said so. Okay. So I'm gonna get that all started this week, and I'm hoping that I can maybe get it done between. Let's see. Well, you guys are seeing this on Tuesday, so between Tuesday and Wednesday, that I can have most of it done. I made the living room.
It's Monday night right now.
For us, yeah. So the living room is going to be the most challenging room because that's the room that the most stuff has to be moved and like rearranged in order to get to like the wall and stuff. So
I say you don't do the wall that the entertainment center's on. You leave it. That's what I say.
You say a lot of weird things.
The entertainment center takes up 80% of that wall.
I know, but it would look so much
then
better
there's
if it was the right
fake
color
ficus plant taking up another at
like
least 7-8% over here. Then there's speakers up on top there, another couple percent. I mean, there's literally 5% of that wall showing. 5 to 10% of that wall is all you can see. And there's no backlight behind the entertainment center. All the light is in the entertainment center and forward. So even the small percentage of the wall that you do see back there, you don't really see. There's no reason to go through moving that entertainment center and painting that wall. There's none.
We'll see.
I'm just saying.
I will probably save that wall for last just because of logistics, but it will most likely still get painted.
And because I'm right.
No, I already knew I was going to paint that wall last because it was going to be my biggest challenge because I have to move that.
I'm your biggest challenge.
That's accurate. So
I
very
strive
accurate.
for it.
He does. Anyway, so, but that whole discussion of us like getting to the paint color and picking all that, as you can see, we're sitting on carpet, which we have animals. We're inside.
I love
we're
this carpet on these stairs.
It's good carpet. Like it's
no,
high.
I'm actually kidding.
Oh well, no, it's good.
I don't like this.
Well, it's good quality carpet. Like it's not
It is.
like it's not.
But I don't like
cheap,
carpet.
Nasty carpet. Well, we're just not carpet people. We have animals. I get area rugs and I replace them. Like
this literally is the only thing I can think of right now that when I looked at the house,
I was like, ooh.
I knew I was gonna change.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna paint. I wasn't gonna do anything. She wants to paint because she likes different colors than the previous owner, but the paint's in amazing shape.
Right,
but the
really
carpet,
this section.
I don't like carpet. Neither of us do. And there's something to be said about carpet on stairs when it comes to like slip hazards.
Well, there's like they make these things that are specifically for stairs that you actually can like lay in, and then they come out. It's like a carpeting, like in strips, and you can wash them.
And it's just like in the top.
Mm-hmm.
So then the face here would be wood.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we need to look into that.
Yeah. So
we're just starting the conversation about
like
what we're going to do.
Because here's the problem too.
I think I'm going to upgrade this banister.
Yeah, the banister.
If we're going to redo the stairs.
Because I have to take the banister off when I paint anyway.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I would not take the banister off until we're ready to upgrade the banister.
I have to take it off in order to paint.
Okay, then don't paint this wall yet.
You bumped your head. I have to.
Don't take the banister off
Why?
until we're ready to upgrade the banister.
Why?
Multiple times drilling in and out of the wall. No bueno. I'm just saying.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Listen.
For Mike's sake.
Listen, I will figure out a banister solution.
We kind of need to look at those together. I want a partial banister.
I want one right here.
So at our church, if anybody that goes to church with us watches this, it's gonna be. I'm curious if they know what I'm talking about. At our church, on both sides of the like all the way out, the altar's in the middle, and then there's these long stairs, right? And it's wide open up there, and all the way on both sides, there are these short banisters that come out of the wall because it's only a couple steps, right? Long steps across the whole front. These short banisters that come out, and then there's just like a 45-degree brace underneath of them, and that's what I want to put over here. Yeah. And I only want it to come out to about as far as I want to leave 2 steps uncovered.
We hop from
yeah, because I come in from the living room straight onto the side.
Yeah.
But I want it to just come to like right there. Yeah. So I need to look into that. But I want it to match whatever we do here.
Yeah, I gotta look up banister situations and see because
is that what you're gonna Google? Banister situations?
Yes, sir. And then, but anyway, so
you don't have to call me sir. I work for a living.
Oh, good grief. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. It'll be happy when it's all done. And then
it'll be happy.
This will be the big
happy?
project. It was like ripping up the carpet because it's all the way up and down the hallway. The next problem with that whole situation is picking a wood flooring situation because there's different flooring here, and then the hallway up there goes into two different floorings.
My favorite wood is cedar. Cedar matches nothing in here. Like,
I like the floor that's in the mudroom, but it would look.
Well, I wonder
if it would look weird up against that.
I like all of the floors. I can't think of a stair that's going to match. The stair needs to match this floor.
Here's the problem. The floor, and I don't know if you guys can see it with the angle right now, but our floors that are in the hall here and into the kitchen and the dining room are like a shiny wood vinyl plank situation. I've said situation a lot today. I'm sorry. Sometimes you get stuck on a word sometimes, and that's just the word of the day apparently. Situation.
That's the situation.
That's it. So it's shiny. So it's like glossy. So if there's a speck of dirt on it, like right after I mop it, it looks good. 5 minutes later, somebody walks across it, it doesn't look so pretty anymore.
I think it looks fine right now.
I can see it's dirty already.
You need to realize you live on a farm and back that down a couple of notches.
Listen, that's why
you need to pump the brakes on. There's a spot on the floor.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, okay. Listen. Here.
I'm listening.
But listen, so
I'm listening.
But no, you're not, because so the flooring that's in the mud room and the bathroom in the laundry room situation over there. There I go again. It's like I don't know what is it, like a not teak looking, but kind of, I don't know, but it's like it's matte finish, and it's got a lot of gray and brown in it.
I see where you're going with
like
this.
That color.
I see where. I'm just gonna back you up a little bit. We're not replacing this floor.
Not right now, but eventually. But listen, Linda.
This floor is in amazing shape. It would be. It would not be frugal to replace this floor.
There's a few marks on it, and there's also there's a couple spots where it's gapped, like right there. It drives my OCD crazy. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is.
No, the point is you have OCD. That's the whole point of this whole topic.
No. So the flooring that I like that's in the listen.
Look. Admitting you have a problem is the first step. Okay.
Take a second step. The stuff that's in the mudroom, right? That floor that's like that gray brown matte situation.
I don't know. I walk on it.
Okay. Well,
I don't study. Okay, you apparently lay on it and study it, and you're like,
I clean it.
Oh, there's a screen.
I'm the one that cleans it, so I know the house more intimately than you do, because I've looked at a nook and cranny of this place because I have cleaned it. Listen, that's not the point. The point is, I like that floor that's in there because it doesn't show the dirt as easily, it doesn't show the hair as easily, it doesn't show the schmegma. And this one, because he's not the best about taking off his muddy boots or whatever.
Not the best. I don't even try.
That's accurate. So anyway, that's part of the problem with the
Welcome to the farm.
Here. Okay, yes, but I also don't want you tracking in like cacati all over the place. It's not pleasant. That's the whole point. So, but I'm saying is,
it's not true. It's not that I don't try. But I like kick them off. I scrape them off. There's like 2 different levels of boot scrapers before I'm in here.
If I can't see the dirt as much, I won't want to kill you as often. Do you see my point? If I can't see it, like here, when you walk in doing that on this shiny floor, I see it right away. It's like, but on the other floor,
I feel like this is a you problem.
I feel like my problem becomes a you problem and puts your life in danger. That's all I'm saying. So, but I want to do a flooring like that. But again,
want to know why I'm drinking whiskey?
Stop it. I want to make it match so it's not so like, it doesn't look so weird up against the shiny floor, and that's like a reddish color.
I like reddish colors.
See,
cedar is my favorite. Like,
nobody asked you.
You know what? Now we're getting to the truth. Now we're getting to the truth. Now we're getting to the honest truth. She doesn't want my opinion.
That's true.
She just wants my approval. She doesn't even want my approval. She doesn't care. She's gonna do what she wants.
I just want your help. That's all I want. Yeah. No, but so I have to find something that's going to bridge the gap between this and coming up the stairs into that hallway, and not look crazy. So I'm going to have to do some hunting for that, I think. But I'll figure it out. I like a nice dark, or something that's got like the gray brown situation where it's like really matte and marbled together that looks like a wood plank. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, and then we'll have to put some kind of inlay up here. But we'll see.
You know what? I'm so uninterested in the details of that project that I'm not even gonna get involved. I'm gonna be like,
you're gonna be the manual.
I'm gonna be working on the chicken coop, and laying out the garden for the spring.
Happen for a while.
And while she's planning, I don't even want her to show me pictures of stuff she likes until she's like honed it down to, okay, it's this or this. That's when I want to see.
That's fine.
I don't even want to see, ooh, here's a cool idea. Nope, don't want to see it.
That's fine, I won't.
Oh,
I'll just come home
what do you
with
think
a
of this color?
banister
Nope, I don't want to
put
see
it
it.
up. I can put a banister up myself.
No, you can't.
What makes you think I can't?
Everything.
Why?
Every time I've ever seen you operate a power tool.
Oh my goodness. Listen, we all have our strengths and we have our weaknesses, and I am not the strongest at doing certain things, but there's some things I can still handle. Why do you have no faith in me?
It's not that I have no faith in you. I have no faith in you in certain areas.
I have no faith
You know
in
how
to
much,
operate a
how
tractor.
strong this needs to be?
It has to go into the stud.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
You didn't think I knew that, huh?
I'm certain you can't find the studs and properly secure this.
Found a great stud.
You did find one stud. you nailed
and
that.
I do have.
You like
there
that?
you go. I do have a stud finder in my thing.
I have a stud finder too.
Oh my goodness. He's a lot tonight, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Exhausting. Anyway, tomorrow when you see me, I'll probably be covered in paint. And you, well, I don't know.
You know what? I got a big day tomorrow. I got some employee reviews to get done. And
the week is hard. Like a lot of times it's like we get a little bit done during the week, but then on the weekend is when, like Saturday is when he has to hit whatever project.
I seriously doubt I'll get anything done on the farm before we film tomorrow.
Maybe you'll get to work in the garage a little bit.
Depending on what time we film.
That's true.
The garage needs my attention. Needs my attention and my direction of the indentured servant, Frankie.
She's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's afraid to let me do it because he wants to go through everything himself and organize it. So that's fine.
Partially, yeah. I mean, I need to do like the big blocks, and then I can say, okay, all this stuff over here, you can do what you want with it.
How exciting! Yeah, we'll get it squared away. So we just kind of need to chip away at that and the shop a little bit this week. Some more.
I won't get to the shop.
Well, at least the garage, and then yeah, because that is, at least if the garage is more sorted, I'll feel better.
The shop needs to be sorted by Christmas. Because like January is when I want to start like planting pepper seeds.
Okay.
I need to have like my grow lights set up and everything out there.
Okay.
So, but the garage, it needs done now.
Yeah. Yep, it does. But it's hard. It's hard to kind of juggle everything sometimes. So, it's still kind of getting settled here, and, it just takes time. Moving's a pain. Y'all know. It's just a pain. All your stuff is not where you left it. So it's like you gotta just...
Definitely not. That's the idea.
Yeah, you gotta go through everything and figure it out. And yeah, it's a lot, but there it is. So lots going on this week. I hope to have made some progress on my painting tomorrow, like notable progress. I'll be excited about that. Yeah, we will see you guys again tomorrow. And
perfect timing. I just finished my whiskey.
Oh, good job. All right. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.